Good morning. Welcome back to Almost Functional 40K. Here with Grotmas Day 5. We're going to be doing the Mech detachment Haloscreed Battle Clade. So let's not waste any of your time and let's just hop right into this detachment. Alright. So the detachment rule is Noospheric Transference. In your command phase, select one or more units from your army, including units that are embarked within a transport. The maximum number of units you can select depends on the battle size as follows. So for Strikes Force, we're going to be getting 2 units. Till the start of your next command phase, those units gain the Halo Override keyword. Then select one of the override abilities below. Till the start of your next command phase, units from your army with the Halo Override keyword have the selected override ability. You can give them plus 2 inches to their movement, plus 1 toughness, advance and charge, or stealth. Alright, that seems decent. So one or more units from your army. Alright, it doesn't look like there's any restrictions on it. They gain so they don't have to have the keyword to begin with. So it looks like you can just pick any unit in your army. I'm assuming this excludes allies. Normally they'd say something like add mech or something. They don't specifically, but I would just assume that this does not include allies. And then we'll go into enhancements. Transocular Dyad Wafer. Cybernetic Data Smith model only. When the bear is attached to a Castellan robot unit, until the end of the battle, models in that unit have the Doctrina Imperatives ability and gain the Halo Override keyword. This unit cannot be selected when selecting units as part of the Noospheric Transference Detachment rule. Alright, so you can give them the Halo Override keyword without putting them into one of the things, and then you can't put them in one of these the rest of the game. They just have the keyword all the time. I guess just for some of the strat stuff, but I don't know why you'd want to make yourself uneligible to give them stealth or anything. So I'm not sure about that, the fact that they lose that stuff, but I guess you do it the 2 other units and they're always in it, can always buff from the strats that we're going to get to in a little bit, but I also guess Castellan robots really don't care about advance and charge and plus 2 move too much. They're normally fairly stationary, but I would have think they would have liked stealth or plus 1 toughness. The next one is Cognitive Reinforcement. Adeptus Mechanicus model only, excluding Cybernetic and Datasmith models. Conquer Imperative and Protector Imperative are both active for the Bearers unit. Alright, so you get just both imperatives active at the same time. We have Sanctified Ordnance, Adeptus Mechanicus model only. Add 6 inches of rank characteristics of ranged weapons equipped by models in the Bearers unit, and each time a hazardous test is taken for that unit, you can re-roll the result. For 10 points, that seems pretty good. And then we have Inloaded Lethality, Tech Priest Dominus or Tech Priest Manipulus, model only. Add 3 to the attack characteristics of the bearer's melee weapons, and add 1 to the damage characteristics of the bearer's melee weapons. That's pretty good. So the first one I'm not super sure on, but the rest of them seem pretty good. And I may just be missing something here because I'm not the most knowledgeable AdMech player. I haven't played AdMech in years. Next, we have Eradication Protocols. Your shooting or fight phase, 1 Adeptus Mechanicus unit from your army that has not been selected to shoot or fight. Until the end of the phase, each time a model unit makes an attack, reroll a wound roll of 1. And if it's Halo Override unit, reroll a hit roll of 1. Alright, so this would be good for Castellans. You keep them in the, just always in the Halo Override, and then they can just get reroll 1s to hit and wound. Aggressive Impulsive. Your movement phase, 1 Scorpius Dune Rider model from your army that has not been selected to move this phase. Till the end of the turn, each time an Adeptus Mechanicus unit disembarks from that model after it has made a normal move, that unit is still able to declare a charge this turn. Alright, so excuse me, you have access to advance and charge, plus 2 move, and then a jump out of a transport after it moved in charge. So you could really play into some aggressive looking builds with this. Targeting override, your shooting phase or fight phase. When Adeptus Mechanicus unit of your army that has not been selected to shoot or fight this phase, until the end of the phase, each time a model unit makes an attack, an unmodified hit roll of 5+ scores a critical hit. All right, critting on 5s, that's always a nice thing. Guided retreat. Your movement phase just after an Adeptus Mechanicus unit from your army makes a fallback move. That unit, till the end of the turn, your unit is eligible to shoot and declare a charge a turn in which it fell back. And if it's Halo Override unit, you can reroll Desperate Escape test when taken for it. All right, that's another solid one. Neural Overload. One Adeptus Mechanicus unit from your army. If it's a Halo Override unit, it suffers D3 mortals, and then you select one override ability until the start of your next command phase. The ability is active for your unit. The designer's note, that means if the targeted unit already has a Halo Override keyword, it can be affected by multiple override abilities at the same time, but suffer mortal wounds to do so. Alternatively, if your unit does not have the Halo Override keyword, instead has the chosen override ability until the start of your next command phase, but does not benefit from any other override abilities who are active. All right, so you can give an ability to a unit who doesn't have the override keyword, or you can double up. So if you're being super aggressive, you can go +2 move and advance the charge at the same time. Or if you're trying to be super defensive, you go +1 toughness and stealth. So that's not bad. That's pretty solid. The defensive one, you're giving yourself D3 mortal, so hopefully you're really hoping to save a lot more than that before when the counter shooting comes to you, but I think that has some play. Then we have Analytical Divination. Your opponent's movement phase just after enemy unit ends a normal, advance, or fallback move. When a depth to start his unit from your army, excluding Cataphrone units, that is within 9 inches of that enemy unit and not within engagement range of one or more enemy units. Your unit can make a normal move of up to D6 inches or 6 inches if it's a Halo Override. So just a reactive move. I always find those useful, um, especially since the Halo Override units can get the flat 6. The D6 ones are a little more iffy because they're not reliable, but knowing you can move certain units to flat 6 can be really, really strong. So I actually think this is a pretty good detachment just looking at it. Um, I'm interested to see what some of you AdMech players think and what kind of success it ends up having on the table, but uh, the enhancement all looks solid. The army rule looks solid. Um, all the stratagems are 1 CP and look like they're all useful. Um, I don't see anything like crazy broken, but I didn't see anything that I was like, this kind of sucks. So this could end up being a really, really solid detachment. We'll see how it does. We got a lot more coming out. But I'd like to thank you guys again. Um, I'll see you guys tomorrow with the next Grotmas detachments. Thank you.